All right, so we got Peppery versus Peppery versus Lost Soul. All right, still really loud. Hold on. Peppery. Goddamn, this dude's super white. He is so goddamn white. It is crazy.
Another picture to his scrapbook with Peppery splash.
All right. I'm not letting your intro rock. God damn it. Look how long this is. I need to clock this. Hold on. I need to know exactly how long it is. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22-second fucking intro. Good lord. You imagine the amount of Lost Soul matches that I've already commentated, how much time I could have saved in my life. Okay. So the thing we should note to start off this, though, is that if you don't know Peppery, like if you know Peppery, last year at this exact tournament, he got second, but he got it with Johnny, right? And he was considered widely to be like NA's best Johnny player. KV was probably like in the contention as well, but a lot of people would say that Peppery was probably NA, like he was just incredibly consistent, right? It was between KV and it was between Peppery, basically, as NA's best Johnny player. He was an incredible Johnny player, fantastic execution, one of those guys that you just like made the character look incredibly deadly. And Johnny's not an easy character to play, so he put a lot of work into that character. And then sometime before the year ended, he decided that he was going to switch to Venom. And now he's been playing Venom. I forgot what tournament he unveiled it first. I feel like the first big tournament he did it at was Otaku, and he got 9th. If I recall correctly. He either got 7th or 9th. But he did very, very well, obviously, with a character that's extremely complicated. And one of the things that's really cool to watch him is that he does look like he's 6 months to a year into learning this character. The character, when he does his setups, are not too complicated. They're not insane. But he is just so good at Guilty Gear that it like... The Venom nonsense is like almost extra for him. For him, it's like you watch him and he's like great fundamental play and great awareness, and then you tack on Venom bullshit on top of it. So that's why it's really fun to watch this guy. Wow, mashing out 2S into the carcass raid. Yeah, see, like this is super basic Venom stuff. It's fine. Peppery's so patient right here. And you see, like, already right here, it seems like... Was Canada Cup before? I thought Canada Cup was after Otaku. I think it was in October. One of the things I'm already noticing about him playing in this matchup is that obviously Alpha has a lot of ways to get in and sort of mess up the way that she goes in. She can go in with JDYRC. She can go pull pin and go in. She can toss pine berries before she goes in. And as a character, Venom can't take a lot of damage. He's very poor defensively, not only in terms of mechanics. He only has a dead angle, and it doesn't have any super reversals without burst. And so what that means is that he's super bad when his back's on the ground. And one of the things that you already see Peppery doing is that he's putting a ball out early on, and he's making it so that like that ball's always out to help him bail him out from the corner, because his character Elfeld does way too much damage in the corner, right? So he doesn't want to be in that situation. He's going to take mid-screen damage in as opposed to corner damage. That's going to be like the thing that he wants to do. So now, instead of continuing this with like a carcass raid or something like that and taking a risk, what he does is he actually just backs off, right? This is already a pretty neat idea. He wants Lost Soul to get in onto him setting up, or him have a 6P ready for his face, something like that, right? Anti-air him on the way in. Now he's going to take this ball. He's going to follow behind it. Very basic Venom stuff, right? Keep yourself safe by like approaching with something that'll help you lock down neutral. And then he whiffs that 6H just in case she's going to IAD you over, right? And you see right there, that was the next part of it right here. So he's here. He tosses, I believe that's H-ball. He tosses the far ball out. He gets hit. OTG, Bridal Express. And what he does is he recognizes that he's already put the far ball out. He could have put the close ball, right? The close ball would have been able for him to do 5P and follow behind it. But he knew early on that this was a contentious situation. So he decides, let me put the H-ball out. Put it back here. Teleport out. Air dashes on top of it because he realizes that Lost Soul has read that because he hasn't gone in from this situation. And so then he air dashes instead of just falls onto the ball, right? This is extremely strong awareness from Peppery. All of this put together was incredible. The H ball, the ability to recognize that he is going to get. He recognizes that Lost Souls made the read and the air dash backwards instead of using the ball to start the pressure. This is all patience from him. This is why it's so sick. Because it's just patience. This is him not waiting to start pressure immediately. He knows that first I have to think defensively, then offensively. Nice. Tech trap. He's an LFL player. He wants to tech. Oof. He tried to frame trap with QV, and that meter was blinking. It was really high. So it would have been big damage. But now after that scramble, look at this. Waiting defensively the entire time, he's only lost about a third of his health. Lost Soul, however, has lost about 2/3 of his health. Now, versus a character, that doesn't mean too much. You get shotgun looped in the corner and you die. But this is the way that Peppery is thinking about playing this game. He's thinking about grinding it. He doesn't want to knock Alpha down and constantly put pressure over and over again. He's actually thinking about, let me just make her play neutral constantly. Let me make this character make bad decisions over and over again. Even if they don't lead to a lot of damage for me, it will lead to a bunch of situations that are advantageous for myself, right? So he gets a knockdown here. Pressure. Continues it up. This is like incredible from Peppery. Look at this. Woof. Fakes it. A little bit of damage. It gets reversal threat on the Oki. Ooh, doesn't combo. That's unfortunate. Just did a little bit too early. Oh, yeah, this is a fear. This is a fear if you're a Venom player, right? In this matchup, obviously, Sniper is going to be important. So there is, right when he gets Sniper and he gets counter hit, if he takes a trade with a Stinger aim, it's so in his favor as long as you don't die, right? As long as you don't die, this is in your favor because he gets popped up in the air. She gets set up. I think he expected a burst here. Yeah, I think he expected a burst there. How's it going, homie? See it mash out? Let me see. I actually don't pay attention enough to the mash, to be honest. Was it back here? Oh, it was the mash out. Good call. It was the mash out. That dude mashed out hella quick. Look at this shit. The beard looking thick. You know? It's a lot of lazy, but I'm glad that other people like it because it's just me being lazy. But I think I'm gonna have to clean it up a bit before Anime Ascension. All right, let me see. Let me see these mashes. How's your mashing? God damn! Is this 60 frames? It is 60 frames. Okay. God damn. What the fuck is this? That was crazy. Sometimes Lost Soul will wait and see if you take the black beat or mess up mashing out. Looks like optimal mashing to me. Let me see. Yeah, you can see he's doing green guard flickers after it. So one of the techniques. Oh man, I left my stick in the cart. Actually, I have that stick. Hold on. If you don't know, an optimal mashing technique. Hold on, I need to see if you can see this right. Yeah. All right. Sweet. All right. So an optimal mashing technique for when you're in mash, when you're in stun, is to hold the button and hold down back. But I'm not going to do that because I'm using the other hand for it. And pressing these 3 buttons on here with these other fingers, right? So what you're doing right here is that when you're holding down back and you're doing that, you're buffering green guard over and over again, but you're pressing buttons at the same time. So that right when you come out, you'll be green guarding or faultless defensing, whichever. So you do this. You have some pretty good mashing. Honestly, I don't know if he just matched crazy good or if he like did some sort of optimal mashing that I'm not sure because that was really fast, but you can do some good mashing like that, right? And that way you green guard immediately as soon as you get out of slip stun or whatever you want to call that. Stagger stun. There you go. Chelsea flag, and you're the most European American I know. Gotta love the team. SA does a hybrid that's crazy fast. I'll have to ask him about that, though. That's it. I'm curious. Anyway, good stuff. Thank you, Andy, for pointing that out. I do not pay attention to the mashing out myself because I'm shit at mashing. Oh, the cross up. And then the burst bait here. He tried to take the burst raw. I think this is kind of an obvious one. This is like way too obvious. So. I think on this overhead, you took it in the air. Yeah, he did take it in the air because he got grounded immediately. And then he tried to go into Pineberry, but there's good recognition from Lost Soul that he hit him out of the air. So because he went into Bridal Express. And then he got the hit afterwards. And then, whoops. God damn it. All right. There you go. And then we get the burst afterwards. He missed hitting the ball right here. This sucks. Set. Miss setting the ball. Oh, thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate it. That sucks. That's always a bad feeling. There's actually a couple of times where I was watching Peppery and some of the newness of playing Venom was definitely shining through. Like there was a time where he actually whiffed 2 jump Ks trying to hit a ball, and it was so funny because he jumped forward, jump K, jump back, jump K, and you're like, man, this guy isn't going to hit this ball. It's just like little things, very little things. Get nice and close. Lost Soul ends up taking it. What was that? My coffee mug was in the way. Oh, man, he traded with 5H. That sucks. Mad Struggle must not have a good hitbox. It's not supposed to have one. Oof. Got thrown in the corner. Not good. Yeah. Very nice. So, I appreciate it regardless. You don't have to follow me, but I appreciate it. So, jump D, And then right when he lands, he does the 6H. This is actually like a really good burst point right here. It's not necessarily safe, quote unquote, per se, but the thing is that like this is such a hard read, right? Like for you to make a burst read here is really difficult. You'd have to land and block basically. So he does it at a good timing in order to get the combo, or he does a good timing to make sure that he doesn't do it like and land and block first. And the second thing is that he does it at the right time, because after he gets it, he goes immediately into sniper to try to hold the positioning and gets the hit, right? So now what he wants to do is that he basically wants to control like this area right here. I gotta see if there's like a whiteboard mod for OBS, because I definitely don't want to buy XSplit. I don't have that sort of like, I don't have extra money to spend on things like that. And it's super simple. My computer's not good enough to run XSplit. Anyway, well, not good enough to run XSplit in like video games and stuff. OBS is just so simple. Anyway, so he's trying to hold this neutral down in front of him, right? Has sniper out. YRC just runs into a 6P. I honestly don't like how Lost Soul approached this afterwards. I feel like he might have gone too much into the sniper, right? Like I guess he's establishing that he's going to control this range, but at the same time, like he goes YRC and like it's so obvious that he's just going to run up in front of your face. I feel like he could have done something better, or at least just run up and take some space in front of him, right? Like just control this. You don't have to run all the way ahead. Windows Sketch will screenshot for you to draw over. Oh, okay, I'll look into it. All right, pressure in the corner again. Jumps out. Yeah. Tech buttons. The challenge again. So he goes for OTG combo because he's trying to go into. He's hoping that he tech in place in the carcass read, but it's Lost Soul. Tech buttons, tech forward buttons, right? But this is good because this is good from Lost Soul. Maybe just persistence beats resistance, but at the same time, Peppery first blew up the tech buttons, right? So you think that, oh, I blew up the tech buttons the first time, he's gonna stay put on this next time because I OTG to set up the tech, obviously, right? But it's Lost Soul. You might just be a maniac and just be like, you know what? I don't care. You hit me out of my tech buttons? Sick. What'd you do? 6P, 6H? Dope. That's a lot of damage. Congratulations. All right, tech buttons. Oh, no, you went in the close S. Well, it worked out. Like, imagine that he did get that combo, like all things considered. You do tech buttons twice. What, you eat a 6P, 6H? At worst, you might eat a full corner combo, which isn't even that big of a deal. But the reward instead is to get out of the corner from Venom when you are a character that has decent to pretty mediocre defensive options. Yeah, it's pretty. I'll take that. I'll take that 2 out of 3 times for sure. Set. Oh, Dark Angel. Watch the meter. Oh, he gets out of it in time. Good recognition. Too far for the meaty setup. Wow, that's impressive. I guess Peppery didn't even notice. Good recognition. A lot of people would be scared in that situation. He recognized that he had time to get out. That might be the winning decision. Caught him? Yes. Oh, Black Beat. Last hit burst. So, oh man. So I just want to talk about the burst after, actually. So, double jump, right? What did he point out about tech buttons? With Lost Soul? That like if you eat a tech buttons, you usually eat like a small air combo from like certain characters. Yeah, that makes sense, right? It's a health is a management meter as well. Health isn't like you. A lot of people have like two different philosophies on what health is. One philosophy for health is like this is the amount of space I have to fuck up, like this amount of space. Oh, Miss Dark Angel meaties, yeah. Yeah, you have to recognize. I guess you have to recognize when that is. I definitely wouldn't have recognized it, but that just means that Lost Soul has the experience, right? So. Actually, just in general, like, I want to talk about, like, the... Oh, he didn't properly set them up most times he did it? Yeah, I guess that, like, a lot of people, including me, wouldn't know, right? Not a lot of Venom players. Not a lot of Venom players at this level, even. Like, you might consider Peppery might be the best Venom player in the U.S. now. After, like, what, 6 months? It's just crazy. U.S., N.A., I mean. Anyway, continue on. Oh, I should finish that thought. There's two philosophies in terms of health. Like, one, health is that this is the amount of meter or the amount of time I have, health I have to fuck up. The other one is risk management, right? So you say, like, I can spend this much health around here and take a risk. I think that's what he was going for here. Now, this is a California as fuck burst. Good lord, look how much health you have left and you're playing against a Venom. Like, you're going to get stray 2S, stray far S, stray stinger aim. Really? You thought I disagree with this burst, but it's also Lost Soul. Yeah, that burst was mad Californian. Yeah, great situation for Pep. I think he got hit by the ball. Yeah, he did get hit by the ball. Nice combo. Look at this guy's. Look at the meter. Look at the meter. Look at the meter down here. Do a little jig after he hits it. It's just hilarious. So, if you don't know, a lot of like the setups that Venom does has like the big charge up ball setups, right? So he's gonna charge the ball up, right? And if he wins a charge, if he gets the ball charged up like that, it does a ton of chip. And the way you negate chip is that you faultless defense or your green guard. So normally what people do is that they just take this because meter comes and goes, but health fucking will disappear and never come back for the most part, unless you're playing against Faust or some shit. You know what I mean? Anyway. But what he's done is that he's actually just defending a couple of the hits. So you can see the meter actually start dancing down there. Watch. So he basically didn't lose any health here. Although I think he missed a couple of them. Yeah, he took 2 or 3 hits of chip. Oh, missed the ID. Dun dun. I like the Pineberry extension just so we can get out of the corner. Black beat, but gets the end with JD. Coast to coast. All right, that's a reversal. That's technically a reversal. It has invincibility. Nice. Good stuff. He's a strong player of Guilty Gear, which overrides character familiarity after a while. That's why Marlon Pie played Eno for a month and already won stuff before he knew the character. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Marlon has, I think Marlon's slightly different. I don't know Peppery's history, because Marlon's had us over a decade into this game, right? And in the older games, he used to play multiple characters. He used to play Eddie and Slayer and Kai and Soul in tournament regularly. Obviously, business, like, when it came to business, you play the best character in the game, Eddie, but he used to play a lot of characters. He used to play almost every single character. And that guy was an execution monster, so he loved Eno in the old games. Eno in the old games, where she had a halfback forward motion for her bread and butter, and had to fucking character went through so much shit just to go through a measly fucking damage combo. Anyway, let me start talking about this one. Nice backdash into getting the hit afterwards. Oh no! All right, he's going back to the sniper. Nice. You see that? He was always ready for that. And then he goes, Peppery going for the far S into RC. He just goes for the hit confirm, right? Obviously, you know, that's not really an optimal hit confirm or anything like that. But for you in your head, it's so much easier for you to think, oh man, I got to go far S into stinger aim, or have far S into 2D is 2D in range, far S 2S is 2S in range. Like, easier than all of that is for you to just go far SRC. That is the easiest way to hit confirm something. Yeah, it hurts your meter and your tension pulse, but for you in your head, like, it gives you the ability to think about other things more often, right? You're able to absorb more of the game if you're not thinking about the hit confirm as much. Exactly, and Andy puts it best. Button RC is good as characters that need knockdown Oki, like Venom. Do I commentate Guilty Gear? Yeah, Guilty Gear was actually the game I started with. Guilty Gear was the game that got me into commentary. Guilty Gear is still my favorite fighting... still my favorite video game of all time. I can't even say fighting game. Who's the best? Who's that NA Johnny player I know about? It's probably KV. Peppery was the other one. He's the two great players of Johnny were Peppery and KV, Kid Viper. But Peppery has now switched to Venom, so it's just Kid Viper now. All right. I like that Steve says, like, what a setup. It was just fucking, he got hit. It was this. I just know because Peppery doesn't have elaborate setups. Like, I know that because I know how long Peppery, and I've been following him in his Venom knowledge. It's like he keeps it so basic. How simple it is on your head for you to not go too complicated with. Jesus Christ. Just defend. Fuck your bridal express. He probably expected falling into a throw or something like that, but still. Ryan Hunter is really good. If you really want to watch like a guy who's been working on a character for a long time, he's definitely the guy to watch. He is definitely the other Venom player that I watch now. Like Peppery, obviously, because he came into the mix, but Ryan Hunter's so good. I love watching him. Did first ball miss? So he tried to medium with a bigger ball. Nice air throw here, right? Yeah, I think the first one missed, but I think it might have always been whiffing. Gasly, hey, how's it going? I play Venom a little bit on the side. I just love the character. I think Venom is the most brilliantly designed character in all fighting games. It's unreal. You think about the character and like how he's designed, you're like, I can't believe a character was designed like this. What sort of like headspace you have to be in to think that you can design a character like this and make him work, right? And on top of that, not just be a broken pile of coding, just like it works. That character is complete. It's so good. I love this character. I love this character to death. A lot of my favorite fighting game players were Venom players, like Eno, fucking Fino, 310. Those dudes are fucking out of this world. Oh, no. So I don't know about Elfelt because I haven't played a ton of Elfelt, but what thing is... Yeah, exactly. Venom works for some reason, right? I don't know, but I know Venom has a very weird hitbox. It's very slender in the air, and on the ground as well. So I don't know if him not going for shotgun loops or something like that might have been for that reason. He might not be getting a lot of shotgun loops, or it might be finicky on him. I'm not quite sure. One way or another, that is something to note. Carcass raid. Oh, hit him out of the air. And this is really good from Pep, right? Hit him out of the air. He was trying to get him a throw, but is trying to meaty him into probably mad struggle. Was that tech buttons? No, tech buttons. You know how fucked up it is that a character could have tech buttons, and you can have like tech jump S, or if you're on the ground, you can just tech close S, and both of them are like crazy fucking advantageous for you when you get the hit. It's the same button. Just tech and then press the button S if you're LFL. Tech S. Why would he do that? It couldn't be because that S button is stupid. Literally every S button this character has is freaking stupid. Just tech S. It's so good. The fake run up. So this is actually playing off some of the other things that he was doing, right? Before he would do things like, run all the way up and get into Pep's face. But now this time he actually just runs, stop, and then 5H and gets the counter hit for it. And so what it does is actually it's ticking the timer down just a little bit longer. He's going to be able... Oh, man, he threw it a little late. Did he win? Oh, charge blitz beats it out. That sucks. He burst. Wow, California burst from Peppery. Yeah, he ducked it. Oh, no, the Pineberry pull. Oh, in the heat of the moment, the Pineberry pull misses up the anti-air. That sucks. Pineberry pull. Run up 5K. God bless. Put a foot in your ass. Reset into 5D too. Oh my god. Lost Soul's trying to steal this round. Nice throw. I think he going for the command grab here, right? And I think he was still in block stun. Set up. So he was actually still in block stun from the Pineberry. This is really interesting, actually. So Pineberry, he faultless defenses, right? And actually, because he faultless defenses it, he is still in block stun. If you didn't know Green Guard or faultless defensing, you negate chip and you actually add a little bit of pushback to the opponent's block strings for meter, right? This is the sort of balancing act. But what in turn to sort of circumvent that, to not make it too powerful, is that you take extra block stun. So things are more plus or more advantageous when you faultless defense things. Because of that, he was actually still in block stun in this situation here because he blocked it with faultless defense. So therefore, the Pineberry was more advantageous than normal. So the roll into the throw whiffs. But Peppery was always ready for that. He gets that throw, switches it up, and then he earns the burst. This is I'm not a big fan of this burst, but he does do it right when QV happens, so I'm mostly okay with it. It's very safe. Meaty ball whiffed, but he gets hit by afterwards. What's the setup here? Dark Angel? Oh, not quite. Ooh! Oh, man, he thought he was going to run up into it. Did that go the wrong way? Lady, where are you dead angling? Dead angling. Where? All right. Where are you? Where's that dead angle going? That sucks. Yeah, because the first time I saw this too, I was like, oh man, it was always the setup, right? It was always the setup here. He fakes. Oops. Why did that do that? I just pressed I. What does I do? Whatever. Anyway, the first thing I do, thinking, is that, oh, he's going to bait it up here anyway. Dark Angel. He gets out of it again. Ooh, it was always the setup. It was always the setup. But this isn't that big of a deal because that high up, as soon as you get away from 6H and close S, that high of an air throw is actually, like, it's almost useless for Venom. It's just an air throw. Oh, my God. Oh! They're dancing. Oh, mad struggle. Oh, man. Doublehead Morbid, unfortunately, doesn't kill there. But he got it. Damn, good shit, Pep. Unless Venom backdashes after the corner throw, he's pretty much nothing. He does his burst safe. Yeah, almost nothing, right? At that point, it's burst baiting. That's the thing I sort of worry about a little bit more, right? Because he could have done something like 6P jump cancel, but Lost Soul was smart enough to wait for. He was smart enough to wait for the what's it called, the QV in order to burst.